flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. Back
to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Made by Miles Jack.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
In a 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Patriots take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And down to the 29-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 53 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the Panthers' 24-yard line.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Panthers nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And that is incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Oh, what a catch by Edelman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This one into the hands of Burton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Panthers nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Ryan's pass, complete to Julian Edelman. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Number 3.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 14, Panthers 7.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
The 40-yard line.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
2nd and 1.
And goal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Throwing again, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The 3-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're going to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's an awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
His kick is good.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 31-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throw left side complete. It's Manning. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically, 2nd and 7. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
On the carry.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Todd Gurley, 71 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
Last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. That's Manning.
That's good.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from the 20. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up second and
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Ryan wants to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline. And
now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
4 yards.
Ryan. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks for